Technological advancement and large-scale automation is inevitable. Economic efficiency trumps all. But all the cheap products and services in the world will be of no use to the few who have monopolized the resources and capital if there is no one with any income to buy it. Many people think of automation as a direct replacement of a job by a robot or a program bot, but this is not normally the case. Technology in general allows for the very talented and/or those with capital in any field to greatly increase their productivity, offsetting the need for a larger number of capable but not quite so lucky or talented colleagues. Just like products, when it comes to services, people want the best and cheapest available, and as the best becomes more productive and available, there will be less demand for the good enough. Universal income will be a requirement to avoid economic collapse. Without a large consumer base, the economy simply does not function. The excessive credit culture of today is a failed attempt at this. Financing this fairly is covered in my other video, link below. However, the question here is how to use this large resource of free people without just letting it rot. This is only possible with a transparent government, free of corruption, and in a society where people are able to reap the consequences of their actions. See links again below in how to achieve this. Getting something for nothing is a recipe for disaster. As society provides this income, a counterpayment is required to society, either by a monetary repayment of this social income or through undertaking contracted work for society. If these options are not taken, then 3 days a week of labour must be made available to the local municipality for society's use, with clear consequences for infringement. People must be allowed to fail as well as succeed. As the universal income is paid to all citizens, this makes public works projects and services considerably cheaper, as a local entity only has to pay the difference instead of a full wage for labour, considerably lowering council costs. This also allows individuals to upskill and receive higher wages for their work, as they are still working within a free market framework when bidding for state projects and jobs. They can now bid much lower, however, as a larger part of their income is covered by the universal income. It is critical that universal income is not confused with socialism or big government. Though local municipalities will have more infrastructure and social projects to undertake, which will require greater community involvement, the projects and jobs are still offered on the free market. Full transparency and a mechanism for removing those in power must be maintained to avoid government waste and corruption. Without transparency, the whole thing falls apart. Only the community itself can properly guard itself from improper use of power. This is why a decentralization of finance/power is also required, to ensure an even distribution of opportunity and a proper oversight by those directly affected by these decisions locally. No one likes a deadbeat, after all. The local people will have to decide what projects are important to them, what resources are available, and what training is required to get the appropriate people to undertake the required work. This way, the free market and people's choices are maintained while all of society benefits. One thing is crystal clear. This can only work if people are allowed full freedom to choose and also allowed to reap the consequences of what this freedom brings, good or bad. Go check out the other videos from the Central Coalition for more information. Let's work together for a brighter future. All the best and take care.